Are these top 3 housing market questions on your mind? When it comes to what's happening in the housing market, there's a lot of confusion going on right now. You may hear one thing in conversation with your friends, see something totally different on the news, and then read something way off in social media that contradicts both of those thoughts. And if you're thinking about making a move, that can leave you with a lot of lingering questions. That's where I come in as your local real estate agent. Here are the top 3 questions people are asking about today's housing market and the data to help answer them. What's next for mortgage rates? Mortgage rates are higher than they've been in recent years, and if you're looking to buy a home, that directly impacts how much you can afford. That's why so many buyers want to know what's ahead for the mortgage rates. The answer to that question, no one can say for certain, but here's what we know based on the historical trends. There is a long-standing relationship between mortgage rates and inflation. Basically, when inflation is high, mortgage rates tend to follow suit. Over the last year, inflation has been up, so mortgage rates were as well. But inflation is easing now, and that's why the Federal Reserve has recently paused their federal fund rate hikes, which means many experts believe mortgage rates are going to continue to come down. And in some ways, starting to see hints of slightly mortgage rates in the recent weeks. But it's certainly been volatile, and we will likely to be that way going into the next year. Some ongoing variation is to be expected, but the anticipation is that in 24, we'll see a downward trend. As Aziz Sanjuri, he's a strategist at the Home Economics, he says, the bottom line is that interest rates are likely to be lower, perhaps even lower than many optimists think, in the weeks and months to come. The second question, where are home prices heading? While there's been a lot of concern prices would come crashing down this year, the data shows that didn't happen. In fact, home prices are rising in most parts of the country. Experts say that the trend will continue, just at a slower pace. That's much more normal for the housing market, and believe it or not, that's a good thing. To help show just how confident the experts are in the continued appreciation, take a look at the Home Price Expectation Survey from Pulsenomics. In a survey of a national panel of 100 economists, real estate experts, and investment market strategists, and as the graph shows, the consensus is that home prices are going to keep climbing next year in the years to come. The third question, is a recession around the corner? While recession talk has been a common thing for the last few years, there's good news on that front. The Wall Street Journal polls experts on this topic very regularly, and this time last year, most of them thought a recession would happen by now. But as experts look at all the leading indicators today, they're changing their mind and saying a recession is getting less and less likely. The latest results show that more experts now think that we're not heading for a recession. This is really big news for the housing market. And while the 48 to 52% split may seem close to half and half, the key thing to focus on is that the majority of these experts think we've already avoided a recession. The bottom line is this: the data shows there isn't any cause for concern. There are actually more signs of hope. Let's connect to talk more about the housing market questions that are on your mind as we head into the new year.